Were you satisfied with the level of support provided by our event planning and contracting team?
Absolutely, yes. I need to add that we plan about 150 groups per year. So we have quite some expertise in contracting. And knowing that the hotel was always on top of contracting, adding the additional services required, providing clear information, clear communication was very helpful, because when you have to keep track of so much information, especially in such a large group, moving every single day the agenda was very, very helpful. So I would say very German way to keep track of the files. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Did we meet or exceed your expectations in any way?
So I was already here. My expectations were high because last time it was a, I would say, very, very successful event with a different client. Definitely you met my expectations. You achieved, and I would say overachieved, and I explain you why. My expectations were high because I knew the people and I knew that anything ordered would have been delivered. I had very high expectations in terms of food and beverage because I know what is behind in this property. So the Hugo restaurant, the experience and the very high quality, also the variety of the food. And I was mentioning to the client many times, don't worry, they're professional, but they're amazing and they will surprise you. Now, the first 2 days, everything is new, also for the client. So it was a bit rusty, you know. We start knowing, getting the people. It's a different culture. So when the client is Italian in a property in Germany like Berlin, there is a moment of understanding each other's culture. And today, the client said, it's funny how you were right. Slowly, everything became smoother and fun, which, you know, at the beginning of the meeting, it's never fun. You have a lot of frustration, you have a lot of pressure, and a lot of question marks. So today, it's almost the last day. Tomorrow is the last day. I have to say, today I can say you overachieved expectations. But I wanted to wait until my client came back to me with that.
So would you recommend InterContinental Berlin for meetings and events to other professionals?
Of course, I recommended this property immediately when the client asked for a specific program. We didn't have a location in mind, so we had international airports reachable within 45 minutes with as many meeting rooms and, you know, large plenary. These are, let's say, the features, the criteria, but because this is my suggestions counts and that it's on me, it's my responsibility. I felt safe recommending your property because I had more or less the same size of event, which is a very large size of event, taking the hotel in buyout. I knew you would have been delivered this kind of service. Now, I need to say that knowing a few Italian managers are on property means to us not only a cultural similarity, but knowing that Italians would make it happen and don't take a no as an answer, for us it's one of the guidelines, let's say. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it as long as there are these people supporting us in the meeting procedure.
So how would you rate the overall efficiency and professionalism of our staff?
So I would rate it excellent, and from 1 to 10 I would rate 10. And I tell you, I understand that here everybody has his own responsibility and it's very clear. So for me it is very helpful to know that everybody would go beyond their responsibility, but at the same time it is very important for us as customers to know that there is a process that is in place and working professionally. In some other destinations, it's a little bit up to the flexibility. Here there is flexibility, but it's also very clear which department is in charge. And then this department will take full charge and full responsibility. And again, exceeding, overachieving, let's say, expectations. Staff is very well trained. After COVID, in many properties, we experienced lack of service and lack of willingness in making the client satisfied, because the culture has changed. Here I feel in a sort of pre-COVID where things are working the way they should work, and we are absolutely absolutely satisfied and comfortable in saying that it's excellent. I'm really comfortable.
And how would you rate the quality of the food and beverage service?
I just love it. So the first time I was here, I came with my son supporting. He was working with me, and he was vegan. And every time I had to request, he was vegan for 6 years. Every time we had to request for a special vegan meal anywhere in the world, it was a problem. And the food was always poor presented, was cheap, was just like a second-class customer. What I like here is this option of the plant-based menu. So I told immediately to the client, we prepare one menu, one regular menu, and then for everybody with restrictions, being vegetarian, being gluten intolerant, being lactose intolerant, we create this plant-based, which is as nice, as good, as tasty, and as elegant as the regular menu. And I've chosen the plant-based menu this time. So I had the gala dinner. It was fantastic. It tastes great. It's inspirational. I mean, there are things that I've never seen before. It's colorful, it's elegant, so you don't feel like a second class.
Sabrina, what is one word that comes up to your mind when you think about InterContinental Berlin?
One word is memorable, to be repeated.
Would you consider hosting future events at InterContinental Berlin? What's already happened?
Of course, it already happened, and I will still. There is one story I remember last time. We had 1 hour to convert the plenary from theater to banqueting. And it was like from 1 to 2 during the lunchtime, but we needed to be back with guests at 2 o'clock in the plenary. So your staff was there to remove 1,000 chairs, place, if I'm not wrong, 100 round tables, and then again 1,000 chairs around. And I told my team, come with me, we get in and we try to help. And I remember there was everybody there. Sales, there was Maria, who is executive, and there was the general manager. And I remember when I came there and I said, can we help? The general manager said, this is covered. We have everybody doing it. What I loved was seeing a general manager with the entire team of the hotel for an hour in this meeting room, in a post-up plenary, to support a very crazy request from the client. I just loved it because I've been working 20 years in the hotels, and this is leadership. This is taking ownership of, what needs to be done. It's not somebody sitting in the office saying, go and do it, but he came himself. I just loved it. This is what really makes a difference when you are on a property with such an amount of people. It's a big responsibility for me. And I told the client, this is what happened last time. We know we have full support. And so whatever will be needed, we will have a positive answer. This is absolutely helpful.
What does the InterContinental Berlin means to you in one sentence?
Elegance with professional background and kindness. Everybody from housekeeping to bar, breakfast, people working in the plenary, the bell captain, front office, the Marlene bar. You just find people very kind. I think they are happy in what they do. I think they are recognized. They feel seen. And that's why they do always adding a smile and kindness.
Amazing. Thank you so much.